my vacuum cleaner chums, how are you today? As you can tell by my terrible glasses and the fact that we're in the car, we're going on a collection mission. That's right, more TAT 1 from eBay. We are going 20 miles today to Chesham in Buckinghamshire, which is one of those towns that's not actually that far away, but is a right pain in the bum to get to. That's fine, Mr. Cyclist, I'm not going to hit you. So we'll pull out of my road. We'll try and get out onto the bypass. There's a food festival on our local showroom. Oh look, dead. There's a food festival on up there, and that's one of the reasons I'm leaving so early before it starts, although it's been raining heavily overnight, so hopefully, well, I'll say hopefully for us, but not hopefully for them, it won't be too busy. So let us get up the road and reconvene in a second. So, what are we collecting? Well, it is a broken Miele. As you can probably tell by the video description, it is a Revolution 500. Not the S5 shape, but the shape before. I don't actually know what the serial number is yet, so we'll have to look at that when we get the machine. But yes, this is a machine that I've wanted for a while, either this one or the S5 version, because it's got the power hose, power wands, and power floor head. A bit more now as well. Advertiser's broken. It's got what I hope is the slip ring issues in the hose. The same issue that I was hoping that Revolution 5000 that I had, but it had blown apart contacts and a knackered floor head, so that went to the tip. But this one hopefully is a little bit better than that. It's got all of its small tools apparently, so we shall see what we shall find. It doesn't, cosmetically it looks a little bit knackered, but I'm not too fussed about that, because whether I keep it or not, it'll still sell. If it's any good and becomes any good, I shall probably sell my S556 and some of its tools and keep this, or keep that and sell this. Who knows? But it was £15, I was the only bidder, so I've only got £15 to make that. Slow down automatic wipers, it's not rated that hard. So yeah, we are currently 11 minutes away. Lots of roadworks everywhere on this. It's Sunday today. I'm probably not going to get this video out today because I need to film obviously the first look. So yeah, they seem to have closed all the local roads, which is fun. Luckily none that I'm going down, but traffic was a bit busier where it got diverted towards me, my direction. And yeah, going to get a nice little turbo power Miele. Talking to an American collector, Mr. Shannon Lester, you probably know him, he does fantastic rebuilds, he's a Miele fan, although they weren't as common in his neck of the woods. This was badged up as, or sold in the US as a Miele Silver Moon, with this. Mine was got a matte finish. We had a matte finish in the UK. His has a nice shiny finish, and he had the better power head that the Americans always seem to have. This has got the small mini turbo head that we always got as the full size. The same one as my external corded one that I've got for my S5. So yeah, very interesting. Right, I'm going to stop recording now again. We'll get it and see if I can do a little bit of filming, but the weather being like it is, and next you'll probably see of this is when I get it home. So, bye bye for now. And here it is, the Revolution 500 S556. Very nice indeed. It works better than that stupid thing that I bought today as well, which won't be having a video yet because its power head is broken. So instead we shall concentrate on this, because we need to clean up this mess that I've made from taking apart an ET370 Vorwerk power head. So, the Miele Revolution. It has an Electro Plus head, some wands, an electric hose which has its flaws, but we shall gloss over those for now. So we'll pop the toolkit to one side and I shall show you the main machine. First, it has a working tool door. It's very dirty, but it has a okay condition dusting brush. It has very good condition upholstery brush and a very good condition little crevice tool. They sit there. There's a blower port as well, which isn't going to work with the electric hose because it has to go on, and it won't because of its growth that it has. So that's the thing. Now when I got it, the guy said it didn't work and tried to show it to me, and it ran fine, I'll be honest. So it's not the hose. He then said, however, oh, I put a new bag in it for you, and my heart sank, I'll be honest. I went, oh no, that's torn. There's going to be some rubbish pound shop. Oh, hello. Oh, they are broken. Where's that broken? Was it? No. It's just come off. It's not happy, but it's fine. I thought, oh god, there's some pound shop bags in here. No. An original FJM bag. Very good. Even the carbon filter isn't too bad either. That's alright. Good vacuum off, and that should be okay. The pre-filter isn't too bad either. Ow. That'll do. And a genuine bag and a fairly clean bag door. We move underneath, we can see that underneath is ruined. That's not fantastic, but the ratings plate isn't too bad at all. It says S556, and that's about all we can glean. Over here the plastic is terribly scuffed, but the cord reel works well if I can get the plug out. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Now, I first did that, I went, oh god, it's broken, but it's not. It's got the auto reverse setting, and with that off it works fairly well. It's not fantastic, but it'll be fine. It's filthy, healthy dirty, and I think when I polish this up I'm going to lose what's left of that, because it'll just come up so much nicer, because I think a lot of this is outside on, not inside out. But never mind, on to the Electro Plus, which is quite filthy. I pulled a load of bin liner out of that corner, and judging by the state of these screws, this has been opened before, which makes sense. It's quite an old machine. Lovely. So yeah, quite filthy, well used. These brushes are quite bent this end where it's been sat underneath the bin liner. There's fluff everywhere, look. It's gonna need a nice refurb, and it will get it, just not today. Let's try and get this back on now, one-handed, whilst holding my camera, because I don't have a tripod on me. Bought a new tripod, bought a new camera. So I'm hoping this turns out alright. If it doesn't, you won't see it, and I'll just do it again on my old phone. Ow! There we go. So, enough faffing around. Yeah, look, oh, blimey, look at that, the cable's covered in paint. Let's just find some power. Shut up. Now it runs very, very well. However, that's all it does, because these buttons don't do anything. Oh, I'll do this one-handed. That'll do. These don't do anything. If we watched it, we'll turn the machine on. And it runs, so we'll just clean this mess up. Just before it gets too late. Because it needs to be cleaned up because it's terrible. So yes, it's got the reverse issue that these normally have, in that it actually runs, but there's no data almost going. So there's power because that runs, but there's no data. So we need to have a look at that. But for £15, I'm very happy. It's my first proper Revolution that works. We had that Revolution 5000, the S5 version of this, which was so far gone I had to bin it. But this has potential. What's that? That's the wires, look. Is it? No. That's not that simple, is it? Oh God, thank God. I thought that was the wires poking out. It's not. Thank goodness for that. So yeah, some work to be done, but it hasn't. I've been using it today. Oh, look at that. I've been using it today, and it hasn't actually cut out. So I'm fairly confident that it might just be one loose wire. I might have a quick look. But for now, for the first look at the Miele Revolution 500, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye. Okay, just as a little addendum to the before video on this, I've worked out what the problem is. So that works. I have taken the hose ends apart, but it's not those. Also, if anyone's ever had one of these before, do these light up with the speeds? I don't know if it did, but anyway, look what happened when I put the tool door up. Now look, that's still off. And then it works fine. Oh, oh. Let's just check. So electrically, and it'll be somewhere, the wiring loom will come in there, run down that bit of moulding there, and then it'll get going in there. I'm wondering if we have a snapped wire maybe. And that's the only thing that I can think of. There's no sensor anywhere. Who knows? But it's not terminal. That is all we care about tonight. I've made a little bit more of a mess. Seems to be fine on higher power for whatever's making the turbo brush not happy. Oh, and we need to test if the switch works. Yes, it does. So, yeah, unhappy, but I'm actually quite pleased with that. I think that is quite fixable. So there we go. This really is the end now. I'm going to pack up and finish off for the night. Put that disgraced Vor work in the shed. Turns out that you cannot change the belt on one of these, because if you do, you knacker everything up and it will not turn ever again, or it will strip out the little cog. So if anybody has a Vorwerk ET340 head that they don't want, even if the motor's blown, all I need is all of this part. I think you can take that bit off. I just haven't quite worked out how to do it. So yeah, if anybody has one of these going incredibly cheap, it'll have to be incredibly cheap, I'm afraid. Please do get in touch, because I want to try this out, which you haven't seen. Yes, I got this today. It's very complete, but at the minute very broken. But that's not about that. That will have to wait. This, which is also finished now. So, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.